Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you sound so wonderful and clear.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing.
How are you doing today? I'm so happy to hear a happy voice and a smile through the phone.
Yes. I am good. I'm good. Cold, but I'm good.
Okay, most definitely. Now, you went to DC for the Exotica, so you know I had to ask you about that because I got to live vicariously through you people because I'm not traveling yet and I'm retired.
Right.
From the field of being talented. So I got to live through you people. So how was DC? Tell me about DC.
DC was crazy. It was insane. Exotica, I think it was the first time that they did it in DC. So It was, I don't know. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger than what it was. Friday was a little bit more, it seemed more reserved, like there wasn't too many stars there. I didn't see too many producers. On Saturday, there was a little bit more stars and producers there. So I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, but I think maybe because it was the first year, it didn't blow up as big as it wanted
and it too
to.
is right there before Christmas.
Exactly.
In the beginning of the month for Christmas. So you have a lot of people like, I can't come because I got to get gifts for the kiddies.
Right, exactly. You already know how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? So I know you do shoots and everything. Who did you work with this week? What kind of shoots did you do this week? I know you got some content done.
Yes. Okay, so I'm part of Elitist Affairs, which they are basically like a lifestyle. They call it like a lifestyle party. So they have their members who come to these after parties after like certain events or certain exoticas, let's say. And basically it's just like a huge orgy with like 7 girls and maybe like 50 plus guys. So I went to that on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. So y'all mostly shoot like gangbang videos, swinger party, porn.
Yes, with them I shoot mostly gangbangs and like orgies and stuff like that. Yeah.
And you also do content on your own, correct? For your own
I
stuff.
do. Yes, I do.
So we're gonna get into all that. Let me do my particulars so we can get this thing rolling real quick. So
sure.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone trying to start their own podcast career. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get a profile today and start podcasting. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star. Check me out. All my links, porn link, social media link, and music link, all with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Also, we have 2 wonderful sponsors. The first one is the Facebook and Ellis community. I'm talking about ellisworld.com. Go there today and get yourself a profile and continue or start your journey to the life of kink. The other sponsor we have is Eroticism Magazine. So go to eroticismmag.com and get yourself a monthly subscription. You can either get it paperback or digital, and you get to see the sexiest women from around the world monthly. New episodes every month. Also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. Multiple podcasts giving you the Black experience. Plus, while you're there, experience some shopping from over 500 retailers and sellers that are Black. So support Black businesses, buy Black, support. Yeah, I did it completely wrong because I'm trying to get through it. I know you ain't got much time.
Okay, you're good.
There's a go to shopgwdistrict.com, buy Black, support Black businesses so we can build the Black economy, so create generational wealth. And every Monday night on K97 FM, the radio station for the porn community, the official radio station for the adult film industry. Every Monday night smoke, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I talk to somebody from the industry discussing the business of porn. So every Monday night, tune in to K97 FM to catch that smoke. I'm talking about Monday Night Smoke. Now I'm going to shut up and let this sexy lady introduce herself.
Hi guys, this is Sasha Elitist here with you guys today. Happy to be here.
Okay, most definitely. And as you can see, podcasting it has its hangups. It's tough. It's tough. So trust me. Just like I've been male talent, so I know how it is on set also. So with that being said, let's start at the beginning. How did you get into this business?
Okay, it's a funny story. So, so I lost my virginity at 23. Let's start there. And
okay.
Yeah, I know, kind of late, right?
Not too late, but late nonetheless. But go ahead.
Right. So after I lost my virginity, like sex blew up in my face. Like it was everywhere. Like I just wanted to fuck all the damn time. Like all the time, every moment that I had, I wanted to fuck. So I was in a relationship with the man who's now my husband. And nothing, like, you know, we are both the same way. Like we're both very sexually active people. So we started off by, like, you know, doing a couple threesomes. Then I started a Pornhub, and we would just film us together, then post it on there. And then I saw that I had my fans there. So I started doing like some fan meetups. And yeah, after that, I did that for maybe like a year. And after that, I did my Instagram and my Twitter. Then I kind of like slowly am blowing up like that. So that's how I started everything. Like it was just the desire to have constant sex. So that's how I got into it.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, one of the prerequisites is you got to love to fuck.
Exactly.
And I tell girls, you got to love to suck dick, because you can do a lot of that on set, whether you like it or not. And it just trips me that a person that don't like sex want to do porn. That's an oxymoron within itself.
Yes, exactly. And you see that a lot. Like you see people like forcing themselves to want to be in the porn industry, and they don't want to have sex, when that's completely like the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, because like to me, I guess girls look at the prerequisite. Because I guess girls see girls do a lot of solos, they think that's the easy way to get in.
Right.
And not realizing that in order to have longevity, at some point you have to do boy girl. Sorry.
Exactly. Solos are hard, you know. It's like, you know, you have to have like a building, and then maybe do the solo like afterwards, but you have to get your name out there some way, somehow.
So okay, so you was working with the boyfriend at the time, and y'all was, you know, doing videos, plus you were doing fan meetups, which I'm gonna ask you about that later.
Yeah.
I guess once y'all eventually broke up, how did you end up moving into porn business? Because I'm pretty sure you was making money, pretty decent money from it, getting clientele from it. And I know you wanted to continue even after you and him parted ways.
Well, I actually ended up marrying him. So my boyfriend became my
boyfriend. Okay, then so basically you've been shooting with your husband, what have you. Do you work with talent outside your husband? Because I understand you do work with that company. So, but do you work with talent, male talent, established talent outside?
Yeah. I have. I think I did my first booking, like official professional booking, was with Orion, and that was the fatness, you know. And by that laugh,
shout out to Orion.
Right, shout out to the Orion.
Okay. Then when did you shoot with him?
When it was
Yeah.
it was in 2019. That's when I shot with him for the first time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's one of New York's, like, I can sit here and say legend. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
he knew something we didn't, because the way that he shot, everybody's shooting now. So I can't even hate on him no more.
Stop.
with the tripod, but we used to drag him for what using the tripod. You feel me? So it was
Right.
like, you know, they were like, man, that shit average, but now everybody's shooting there. So I mean, maybe he knew something
Mm-hmm.
we didn't. So okay then. So working with him, that was your first shoot. All right.
That was my first professional shoot, yes.
Okay then. Okay then. Now let's talk about the professional shoot. All
Mm-hmm.
right. How is it different working with him as far as the way the shoot was set up versus with the way that you and your husband? So people can get a
Um,
perspective and a spectrum.
okay. So I don't know. With me and my husband, we just do with cameras, and it's kind of like in the moment. Like if
Mm-hmm.
we don't film all the sex sessions that we have, like, but if we kind of have it like a schedule. So maybe like
Mm-hmm.
every other day, every 3 days, that's when we film, and we just film with the phone, and it's nothing fancy, Like now they have these 12s and 13 iPhones, and they have like nice cameras. So at the time
Yeah.
I had like an 11 or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was using. I was just using my phone. When I filmed with Orion, it was all the cameras set up, and
Mm-hmm.
at first I was a little hesitant because I'm camera shy. Like I didn't want.
Really?
Yes, at first I swear.
Yeah, probably at first. Probably at first. I'm just messing with you, but go ahead.
Yes. Yes. So it was, I was hesitant about it, and I didn't know how I felt like, you know, going into the business officially like that, That's when I kind of like, it hit me that it, I don't know, that I might be going somewhere with this. So
Okay.
it was good.
Okay.
Everything, he made everything really easy. So
Mm-hmm.
I went to his booking. He had everything set up. He guided me through it. He
Mm-hmm.
used like 3 different cameras. But
Mm-hmm.
he made it easy in the aspect that he like talked me through everything. And I told him bluntly, I was like, I've never done this before. So just like literally like help me out. And he did just that. He made me feel really comfortable, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a success.
Mm-hmm. So how important was it him doing that? Because I always talk about what is called pre-care.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if people understand BDSM what pre-care is, but there's a pre-care in porn. It's
Mm-hmm.
where the guy, the male talent or the producer, what have you, help you relax and get you, straight for the scene and comfortable, especially being your first time. How was
Right.
important was it that?
Oh, that is extremely important to me even now. Like whenever I'm filming with
Mm-hmm.
anybody, I always tell them, because I do get nervous. I still get
Mm-hmm.
nervous. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not, I get nervous in front of the camera. I think that's what it is. So I kind of need just like a relaxed conversation, or like
Mm-hmm.
just like guidance about what we're gonna do, and I need to know what's about to happen. Like I don't like
Mm-hmm.
surprises unless like it's there and you're talking to me through it, like whispering or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a big deal to me, and I always explain that to them. Like I tell them that I need to have a conversation. Let's break this down. How are we gonna do this? And so far, like everybody that I've worked with, they've been amazing with that. Like they
Mm-hmm.
understand, and they're really good at making me feel comfortable whenever, like right before we're about to shoot. Like even if it's half
Mm-hmm.
hour right before we're gonna shoot, we sit down, we have a conversation about anything, and then we get into the business portion within the
Mm-hmm.
last like 10 minutes that we're about to shoot, and then that's when we start. So that plays a major role whenever I'm working with any producer.
Okay. So who else have you worked with up in New York?
In New York.
Well, not New York. I don't know where you live at. I'm just saying because you said
Oh,
Ryan. I know Ryan in New York. So,
right. Well, I live in
uh,
Pennsylvania.
Okay, then. So who have you like worked with as far as talent, producers, or such? You know what I'm saying within your time frame that you've been in the business.
I've worked with I work with Rodney St. Cloud.
Okay,
Um
okay. Let's stop right there. Never worked with him. Tell me about how it is working with him because I know he shoots on a different level than does Orion. So now you went from shooting where he got the camera set up to now it's an actual surefire, more professional type shoot closer to what Hollywood would do. You feel what I'm coming
right.
from? So explain
Mm-hmm.
how you felt walking into working with McLeod, how he contact you. Paint the picture of that shoot from beginning to end.
Yes. Okay. So he hit me up on Instagram at the time, and he told me that he wanted to work with me. I told him I was in PA, and that I was willing to travel to New York, that it was only a few hours away from me, so it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we settled that when the day came, I got there, and it was like instant like chemistry. Like he opened the door and he greeted me as if he known me forever. Like he
Mm-hmm.
was so nice. He was so nice. Huge smile on his face. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't
Yeah, I'm
believe
pretty
you
sure
did
seeing
it."
your sex ass walk through the door, he was like, yes.
Stop it.
He said yes. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
So nothing, he was great. We like the kind of the same thing as Orion, like with the conversation. Like he was just
Yeah.
talking to me about me. He was asking me how did I get into everything. And
Mhm.
he was really cool. And what he did differently than Orion is that he does for strippers in the hood, he does um an interview prior to the actual like filming process, the
Mhm.
sex portion.
Mhm.
So I was terrified. Like I was terrified because I've never been in that predicament before.
Mhm.
So I told him I was nervous, and like he kind of he didn't dismiss it, but he was like, "No, you got this." And he just turned on the camera and he just talked to me the whole way through, and he was completely cool. Like
Mhm.
so cool. Like the questions he asked, he made them so that I didn't feel nervous. He made sure that I was laughing the whole way. It felt like I was just talking to him and there was no camera involved. So
Mhm.
um I think that that was like the major difference. But aside from that, it was like he had his friend, his camera guy there,
Mhm.
also filming. And he was really nice too. And they the same thing. A whole bunch of angles, maybe like three different cameras. He had everything set up, and it it went really smoothly. It was
Oh
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, because I followed him for years and yeah, I just seen them hips move.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
does good work. He's a very good male talent, very professional.
Yes. Oh yeah,
So
he's extremely professional, and that's like a big I love when producers come off as professional rather than,
mhm.
oh, I want to suck your pussy. You know?
Mhm.
There's a
Oh
huge
yeah, oh
difference
yeah,
with
oh yeah.
that. Mhm.
So before I go into how you well, first of all, you do content trade. I got to ask you that
Correct.
first. Okay then.
Yes.
So before I go into ask you about the elitists,
Yes.
um, what do you look for in the male talent when he hits you up? That and understand before we start with this, because it's the purpose of the question.
Mhm.
How they approach you, what they bring to the table. How much do you take that into account? And how should guys approach you if they want to work with you? And what they got to bring to the table in order to work with you?
Okay. So I am, like I mentioned before, I'm huge on professionalism. If
Mm-hmm.
you're over here trying to work with me, you cannot come out of nowhere and just hit me up and be like, oh, I can't wait to fucking fuck you. I can't wait to suck your pussy. I can't wait to fucking kiss you. Like, who the fuck are you? Don't hit me up like that. Like, if you're trying to work with me, prove that you're gonna be completely professional in the filming process and while I'm texting you on a road to fucking working together. Because if you're coming off like as like I don't like as a perv basically, just because you see that I'm a porn star, like it's
annoying.
I don't like it. It's fucking it. Yeah, it turns me off. Like, I don't want to work with somebody who's like trying to get in my pants like that. Like, there has to be a professionalism to it, and that's like a huge thing with me. Like, you
Because
can't
I
just
think
approach me anyway.
I think the biggest misconception of people that are getting in it now is that they think that's what it is.
Exactly.
That they understand we do this for a living. Like, I had this conversation with somebody before. I said, you have people that do how can I put this? There's people that do the porn hustle, and there's people that do the porn business.
Exactly.
We do the porn business because we make it a career. We're trying to make money off of this and long-lasting money versus a lot of these motherfuckers doing it short time. And they're being short-sighted with how they enter into career.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a huge misconception thinking that we're just over here just to fuck and that's it. That's what we want out of this. Like, it's not even like that. Like, we're still people. It's not like we're fucking sex robots. That's just what it is. Like, we're trying to build ourselves and build whoever we're working with along with us. Like, that's how it is. But people like super often confuse it for that, it's just sex and that you want to fuck whoever you see and stuff. Like, it's not even like that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, since you were discussing your gangbang earlier, 50 motherfuckers in that ring, how did you hook up with Elitist?
So I saw them on Twitter, and I had my husband was a huge follower of Sub Girl, and she's part of the Elitist Affairs. So he would always tell me Sub Girl, Sub Girl, Sub Girl, and he would be like constantly talking about Sub Girl. So I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can do it so that he can get a session with Sub Girl. That was my purpose. So yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Like,
but you get pulled in, okay.
Exactly, right. So we were at the Exotica in New Jersey, and I only went on the Friday. I didn't go on Saturday or Sunday. I only went on Friday. So that day, there was an after party, and I had hit them up and I told them, that I wanted to be part of a party, that I was interested in them. So after the Exotica in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, we went to the after party, and it ended up being that I was like their surprise guest because I was coming along with my husband. So I ended up being like the surprise guest, and that's when I had like a 40-man gangbang, my very first gangbang. And it was with the sole purpose of my husband meeting Sub Girl that I kind of just got sucked into.
How many girls were there along with you with them 40 guys?
There was Sub Girl was there, Venus Elitist was there, Barbie Elitist was there, and Mrs. Dark Cuckold. Those are the ones that I saw.
Okay. Because it's like, put it this way, like, for one, as a guy that has tried to do it and know film side of it, the difficulty of it, the fact I pulled off a gangbang is impressive within itself. Then the
Right.
fact they have 40 and 50 guys, even though yes, it's 7 girls, it's still guys in particular. They sometimes don't want to fuck in the same room. So that
Right.
really got a good like network going or what have you, period. How is
Right.
able to pull off filming with all these people? Are they willing to give up paperwork, ID, or is it just they don't want to show their face? Which because like I said, I know that does kind of bring some difficulties within to if y'all want to film a gangbang within the midst of that.
Right. Right. So what happens is that, yeah, they do ask for paperwork and ID, and they make you sign a release form, basically,
Okay.
knowing that you're going in there to be filmed. If you don't want your face on the camera, they tell you to wear a mask and they provide masks.
Okay.
But they also have a non-filming room. They have a room. They usually it's 2 rooms together that they're
Okay.
literally joined by a door.
Okay.
Um, and in one room is a filming room where you know that you're going to be filmed, and in another room there's no cameras at all, so you get your
Oh
time
no.
with the
So
girl.
dudes be bouncing back and forth. Because at some point you can like,
Yes.
yo, something, fuck it. I'll be filmed.
Yes.
She didn't give me that good hair. I'm gonna follow her.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. And it's crazy because I think on when was it? On
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, it was the same layout. It's always the same layout with the 2 rooms, and I was in the non filming room, and then
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere, like it was only me, and I heard the other girls screaming on the other side. So I just got up, and then I went to the other room, and all the guys that were like fucking me, they followed me.
Yeah, pretty much. They be like, nah. Because like I said, hey, I give dudes probably can do a gangbang because that's something I could not do. I could do it the most. I'd be the third in a 4-man situation. But
Yeah,
like 40, I can't even. I can't. That is too much. That's
I
too much.
get it.
That's too
I
much
respect
fighting over
it.
pussy. But no, I respect it
Yeah.
though because, like I said, I mean, don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a bad woman to take that many dicks and fuck that many dudes. And
Yeah.
I know your face is filled with tits, ass filled with cum for days. So
Yes.
now, when it being filmed, is this something that is strict? The film goes strictly to elitists, and or y'all share in the content. How does that go down? Because I'm pretty sure that some of the ladies want to walk away with a gangbang. Because let's be honest, some of those girls, part of their brand is their gangbangs.
Absolutely. So what they do is they film on like 3 different professional cameras to make sure that they
Okay.
get all angles. And then aside from that, they do if we want the video, they do give it to us. But we also have the chance to record on our phone. So, I bring my husband everywhere, and as I'm like
Mm-hmm.
going everywhere, he's filming me in portions so that he can have fun, but he's also
Mm-hmm.
filming at the same time. So
Yeah.
it's content trade in that aspect. But we also do record from our own phone so that we have some material on our
Mm-hmm.
phone before they release the video.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, now also when I know you don't do those parties. How often do those parties go down? Y'all do them like monthly,
Um,
bi-weekly, weekly?
it's been monthly so far. This is
I
my
hope so, cause y'all got the fuck. I know he giving you aftercare like a motherfucker. Like, baby, it's
Oh my
okay, baby.
god.
Your pussy
Yes.
okay, baby. Your pussy. Yeah, and
Oh
look,
my
I eat it
god.
later, cause I know it's sorted a motherfucker. Cause I know you be
Yes.
so.
That's crazy that you
I'll
say that
be
because on Saturday
so.
I was about to like cry. I was like, I'm in
No,
so
you
much
be.
pain. My pussy hurts, my ass hurts, my fucking everything hurts. I was over it. Like
Oh, you were
after
taking
it
an
was
ass too.
done.
You were DP.
No,
I was
no,
about to say, God dang. I said she was
no,
pissed. She went
no. I think it
out.
was from throwing it back so much.
Woo. I was about to say, I see why they follow you. They got all 3 holes open, goddamn.
No,
It's a
no,
beautiful
no, ain't no,
day.
no, ain't no.
Oh God. Not in that situation. Hell no. Because if
No,
one
no.
see all gonna want to jump in. Oh shit, she taking it in the ass.
Right, exactly. Everybody's gonna freaking
And we
swarm
talking
you.
about different size dicks, different form dicks. Yeah, different dicks. That's all I'm gonna
Everything.
say.
Yes,
Yeah, so
all different sizes, all different girths, everything.
shoot. So it's like, so how often do you, like, outside of the stuff that you and your husband do, when you do, how often do you shoot with featured people? Like, outside town.
Um, I would say maybe like once a month, maybe. Sometimes, like
Mhm.
recently, it's been maybe like once every 2 months that I film with like outside people and like
Mhm.
producers. But
Mhm.
I do my fan meets and stuff like that. So there's that,
Mhm.
and that I do maybe like once every 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's nice. Well, now we get to the portion of the show where the dicks go limp and the pussies go dry. We about to talk about the business. See, I set you up to
Oh, I
warm you
see
up.
that. I see.
Because see, this is shit that people don't want to talk about. So this is what we talk
Mm-hmm.
about. Cause like I said, my show is 100% real. I don't play that.
Absolutely.
Now, since you came to this business,
Yes.
people don't realize it takes a lot of work to maintain this business, to make money in this business, and the key, consistent money in this business.
Yes.
One month is terrible, the next month is not. So speak
Mm-hmm.
to that. Plus, at the same token, what do you do to pick it up? And in your situation, because apparently you touch multiple boards of the sex work trade,
Mm-hmm.
to take the place of when the content is slow. Go.
So it can be tough. It can be tough because you're right. It does slow down and you don't see money all the time. And sometimes, like you said, it's more money sometimes and then sometimes it's not. So like you said, it's consistency. Like it's hard sometimes. It takes up a lot of time of my day. But I'm constantly posting on Twitter. I constantly answering to messages, constantly posting on Instagram, constantly posting on well, I just made a many vids and AP clips. So I'm like not count now about to constantly be posting on there. So it's just like you're being pulled in so many different directions to make sure
Mhm,
that you're like that your viewers are viewing what you want to see, what you want them to see. So you want to post yourself on on different platforms in different ways because you don't want to post the same thing on every single site, so you kind of like have to
mhm,
switch it up. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of mental work, like, and it goes hours throughout a day.
mhm,
um so that's the hardest part about it, I think. Just keeping up with Twitter,
mhm,
especially, it's because people are retweeting your stuff and commenting and messaging. um but that's the thing. When it slows down, I mean, all I can do is basically keep my consistency up and post a little bit more than I did. Maybe, let's say if the last week was slow, I can
mhm,
post a little bit more than I did last week and see how that goes.
mhm,
That's when I'll start filming. If I don't have any bookings with any outside producers, I'll start filming more videos myself, more
mhm,
videos with my partner. And that's so that I'm able to like sell those videos on top of everything that I'm doing. But I'm trying to like reach different audiences and people who maybe not don't know who I am. So I only
mhm,
have a certain platform that I can
mhm,
reach them at, and I just have to hope for the best sometimes because you really don't know how it's gonna go.
mhm. Now, you are one that has an expanded brand. And what I mean by that, so my listeners can understand,
Hmm.
she does meet and greets, parties, content, probably customs. You do webcam?
No, I don't do webcam.
Okay, then. Speak to the importance of having multiple ways of making money within this industry.
It's extremely important just because, you know, you're trying to make your money and you're trying to like perform your best and do what you do best on camera so that you're able to bring in income and like touch those people who actually want to see you. So it's uh, it's super important. It's insane. Like it's just constantly like having to do what you do in order to get people to want to see your stuff. That's just what it is.
Yeah, because people don't realize real work is after you film it, because now you got to sell it and make sure it
Exactly.
sells. Period. But like I said, also because see the thing of it is you do fan meet and greets and you do these parties.
Yes.
Now, how has that benefited you when it comes to one from the party itself, which I know off gate you get clientele for that, and two, also how it benefits the sale of your content.
Okay. So the party itself, yes, because so some usually you recruit people and you try to get people to come and tell them, you know, I'm gonna be over there. Come by so that you can have access to me and access to my girls and stuff like that. So the parties is huge because there's people who I haven't talked to or that show up for somebody else that then are introduced to me because they went to that party. So then they meet me for the first time, they like what I do, they tell their friends tell their friends, and then they all like, you know, everybody can go and find me where they need to find me, and now, you know, they become my clients. It's the same thing for fan meets. It's a little bit restricted on the fact that it's just like, you know, it's one person and not like a whole group of people. But if a fan is coming to meet me and they're a fan, they're already knowing what they're about to walk in, but it's different experiencing it. So now it's kind of like tell your friends. I don't have to say that, but you know, they kind of know, like after they have the experience with me, that they're about to tell their friends, that they're about to yeah, just tell people about what they experienced.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So it's the parties are, I think, the bigger aspect of that, but the
yeah.
fan meets are important too because those are your fans. Like they came for you, like, so they want to meet you, they want to experience you, and they're already a fan, so it's not hard for them to be like, oh well, you know, here's Sasha, and go follow her and go do this and go do that and try to meet up with her and stuff like that. So that's important too.
Yeah. So now, why you think I'm gonna ask you this, then we're gonna move on to something else.
Sure.
Why do you think girls are opposed to doing meet and greets? Because I think actually that's part of the course. I mean,
Right.
at some point, fans want to meet Beyonce. At some point, they want to meet Cardi B. It's
Right.
just all fans want to meet. Well, I don't mean to say it. You know, this is an uncensored podcast, but ain't the point. You get the drift. Speak to
Yeah.
that.
So I think the biggest reason would be that you don't know who's about to walk in on you. You don't know who you're about to get. You don't know this person. Like you're just counting on the fact that they're a fan, that they're gonna be respectful. And obviously we tell them the rules. We tell them the rules right prior, like that they need to come professionally, that they need to act a certain way, that they can't be a weirdo, you know, like they have to be respectful because it's like meeting anybody that you like you're gonna be respectful, you can't come off weird. I think the biggest thing is that they might be feeling uncomfortable with who they might get, or that something might go wrong, or you know, like there's always that, like, even in the back of my mind sometimes, you know, unless like I usually don't film with fans that make me feel weird, intimidated, like if they're real pushy, like I want to see you right now. I can't wait to fuck you like right now. Like I'm like I tell them from the get-go, like completely be professional, and then we can, depending on how the conversation is going, we can meet up, and then we can enjoy each other, and then it'll go smoothly like that. But you never know who's about to walk into your door. You don't.
Yeah,
So that's like a big portion of it.
Now, I wanted to ask you on the stuff because, first of all, you need to be spanked because he's your husband. He was your boyfriend at one point, but he's your husband now. So he was your husband from the beginning of this interview, and I'm speaking to your husband.
Yes.
I'm no longer a boyfriend. I put in the work. Damn it, I'm a husband now.
I said boyfriend at the time. At the time.
Yeah, at the time, he was your boyfriend, but he's your husband now. It was like,
he's
no,
my husband now, of course.
Yes. And so tell him I said, hey, much respect to him, and thank you for allowing me to do this interview.
Now, he was really hyped about it, but yes, I'll let him know.
So now, with that being said, I always said the blueprint to be a success in this business is having a residential male talent, and you work with male talent that's established, around that or what have you. Now, you're technically doing the blueprint, but what I mean by that is you have worked with established male talent, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And you have a residence, which is your husband. Now,
right.
With that being said, because he's not a fuck boy, this is hubby.
Right.
There's kids, is everything. How do you balance your marriage and the business? So put it this way, for example, every time y'all fucking ain't a camera on type situation, y'all make time for the relationship. Speak to that.
So let me point out that first, my husband is my biggest supporter. He makes sure that, if I'm slacking on something, he can jump on and help me on anything. If it comes to social media, if it comes to like giving me pointers, if it comes to any of that. So communication with him about whatever I'm feeling insecure about, or whatever I feel like I might be able to do better, and things like that, like he helps me through that completely. With that being said, there is a thin line, like a very thin line between business and pleasure in this industry. Like a very thin line, because you're already fucking whoever you're about to fuck, like, so like from the beginning, we've always said that business is business and pleasure is pleasure, but sometimes they're going to intertwine, and that's okay. At the end of the day, I'm coming back to my husband. I'm not staying out. I'm not staying over at anybody's house. Like, like I'm not fucking having a fucking boyfriend on the side with one of these fucking people. Like, at the end of the day, he's my husband, and he understands that. And I've set the rules from the beginning, and we came to an understanding that, like, this is how certain things are going to work, this is how certain things aren't going to work, and we kind of go based off of those principles and those rules that we set. I wouldn't say that making time for him is ever hard. I'm with him 24/7. He comes with me everywhere, and he's my best friend. Like I just moved to the mountains in Pennsylvania, so I'm by myself, and he's the only person that I can talk to. So yeah, so he's been really supportive when I'm overwhelmed, and he makes sure that if I need help with anything, he's
and I take it y'all swingers to a certain extent. Swingers.
Yes.
Y'all swingers.
Yes.
Okay, y'all in the swingers lifestyle.
Exactly.
Not necessarily poly.
What was that?
Are y'all poly?
No, I wouldn't say
Okay.
party. I just would say
Okay.
that we're
Y'all
swingers.
swing it like this. We swing together, not separately, motherfucker.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
swing together, not separately.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because now I'm gonna ask you this. Do you think being married in this business keeps you grounded and focused on the business? Because let's keep it 100, because I keep 100 on my show.
Mm-hmm.
There's drama, feelings,
Mm-hmm.
people getting their feelings and shit like that. Do you think you being married helps you stay out of that shit?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like grateful that I came into this when I was married, because I don't know, like if you spend enough time, let's say that you're filming with a producer like 24/7, like
Mm-hmm.
it is easy for, if you're single, it is easy for
Yeah.
you to be like influenced by whatever they're saying. They'll start throwing out, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I wish I had you around," and stuff like that. And we're females. At the end of the day, like we stand our ground, but a single
Mm-hmm.
female might jump into that and might be feeling lonely and is like already like, well, this producer has everything established, so I might as well, click on to him. And then another producer comes by, and then maybe they want to click on to them now. So I can
Mm-hmm.
see how feelings can get mixed up into somebody who's single going into this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my mentality is business. So
Yeah.
I feel like even if I was single, like everything is a business to me. No matter if I'm going, yes, it is fun. Everything is fun, but at the same time, business is business. If I'm going to an after party, I'm creating content, and business is business. And that's my mentality through everything. I think of everything as a business, because I have my husband who I can do whatever with. Like I don't have to mix my emotions and anything, and I'm grateful for that. Who wants to be in their emotions with random people that they don't even know, that could be telling them lies
Yeah.
or feeding into their brain? You don't know what people are capable of doing these days.
Oh yeah. Because the thing I tell people is that, but one, I always felt that talent shouldn't fuck off camera unless they're gonna get married or dating.
Absolutely.
In my
Absolutely.
opinion, because you're already getting the pussy anyway. What the fuck
Exactly.
you
So what's the
fuck off
point?
camera for? What the
Exactly.
fuck?
What are we fucking off camera for?
You can
No.
do the same shit you just did on camera. So
Exactly. What else do you want?
I mean, but see that what I mean by it takes a certain person to be in this business and to
Right.
also in the business, because they don't understand when you in front of that camera, it's not the same as fucking off camera. You have to think of
No.
angles. You have to think of positioning.
Mhm.
You have to think about how to work the camera and the whole nine. Period.
Yeah,
It's like,
absolutely.
which I doubt during the midst of a gangbang, you are not thinking about that because you have too many dicks in your face. But
I I have too many dicks
let me
in my
make sure
face,
you look at
but you
the camera.
always see me
You ain't
looking up
got
at the
time to look at the
camera.
camera right about now. You ain't got time to look at the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it does get chaotic. You're right. You're right.
Oh yeah, so no, but I definitely because I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you said you had to do some stuff.
Yes.
I want to bring you back for more episodes. I definitely want to discuss swinging, because I
Sure.
always talk about that on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Um Misconceptions, what people don't understand about it or what have you. Because I do little stuff like that and everything. And I like I said, for what I've seen, I was impressed. I was like, and I
Thank you.
really liked you with
Thank
the
you. Thank
corn.
you.
Yo, I really liked you with the braids. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, I had
That was
to.
that was smoking, yo. I was like, ooh, okay, okay.
Thank you. I had to because the last time like I went with my hair straightened, and I have really kinky hair. So as
Yeah, I
soon
know.
as there's spit, and I'm a spitter, so as soon as there's spit touching my hair, my shit kinks the fuck up.
Oh wait, so how wet did the BJ get?
Oh my god. It's like opening a faucet. Yes.
Yeah. You're gonna be coming back for a couple of episodes, I see. Yeah, that's
I
right,
hope
people.
so.
So it like this. It's official. Can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, absolutely. I'm a
So
smoke
she'll
buddy
be
now.
back. She'll be back most definitely out this piece. So and I'm looking forward to bringing you back. So tell everybody where they can spend some money on you.
Where they can spend some money on me. So I'm still hooking up my many vids and my what is the other one called? AP clips. So I'm still hooking that up. It's not ready yet, but for everything, I always announce it on my Twitter, which is Sasha_elitist. Everything is announced there about what I'm about to do. And my Instagram is the real Sasha Ivy.
Okay. And check out X videos.
Check out what?
X videos.
X videos? Is that another one?
Yeah.
You see,
I just gave you
onto everything.
I gave you a jewel right there. See, now you got to holler at me. I can tell you things. Actually, that's why I tell people listen to the podcast. You'd be surprised what you find out.
I know.
Definitely check out X videos. It's worth it.
Oh, so
especially now that not only doing premium, also video sharing, with monetizing videos and shit, but also now doing memberships and selling clips. And trust me, if I'm sitting here telling you, and I've been in this business 15 years, almost 20, you better believe
I
know
what you're talking about.
Because I make money in my sleep.
Yes, absolutely. No, I'll definitely check that out tonight.
Most definitely. So with that being said, people, you know how we end this. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Thank you for coming to the lounge, Mama.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.